everyone I know who's watched this has been like, oh my God, I'm a certified monster now after watching it.
Right.
Are you a certified monster,
yeah,
would you
big
say?
time.
Welcome back to Glamour with me, Josh and host, and today we're joined by the co-writer, the director, and the star of A Star Is Born, Bradley Cooper.
Thanks for having me.
Now, is there anything you can't do? Because after
lot.
watching this, I was like, but what? Like,
I mean, I don't even know what I can do. All I know is that I love to try, and that's all I can ask of myself. Yeah.
When you came to directing, what did you learn about yourself, do you think?
If you stay true to what it is you want to do and you work as hard as you can to do it, then you have a fighting chance to execute it. I think I learned that. You know, it was the movie that you saw.
Yeah. And I had an emotional breakdown. So yeah, at the end.
Is the movie that I wanted to make completely. So that feels very gratifying to be able to. It's one thing to have an idea or an inspiration, but then all the work that's involved and all the people that give themselves to that story, it's really, it's also very moving. I feel very moved by it.
And I think what's the amazing thing as well is all the cast have been saying you created a real family like vibe on set. Does that come easier to you because you have your own family now as well?
I mean, that comes easy to me because I grew up in a great family. Yeah, I mean, I was I had wonderful parents, and I know what's going to get the best out of me as an actor is if I feel I'm in a safe environment. And an inspiring environment, an environment at the same time that I know I'm going to be terrified to go into because it calls upon a lot from me.
I think that's what's so amazing about it, because when I watched it back, that it's just like the chemistry between you two just comes alive, and you both are just like magnets, that your eyes just go straight to each of you when you're on the screen all the time.
And I actually feel that about the other characters too. I mean, if like Dave Chappelle comes on and you're just like, those two guys are talking on that bench and I'm right there.
Yeah.
And Sam Elliott and Andrew Dice Clay. It was really, everybody really brought it hard.
The way you've dealt with addiction in this is a really bold, strong message. How did you try to get the pitch right of putting that through?
It's tricky.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, there were two things that I knew that it was, that I had to really crack. One was authentically, like if you're a musician that you watch this movie and you go, oh, okay, that's real. And then if you have any relationship to addiction, that you would also go, that's the story. And it was just a lot of work, a lot of prep, a lot of thinking about it, waiting to receive the right way to shoot it. You know, really, it was not a quick sort of, it really was really thinking about the best way to cinematically tell that story.
I was at Glastonbury when you performed.
Oh, you were?
Came out. And we didn't
You
know
were
it
at
was
the
happening.
pyramid stage?
Yeah, and
No.
so we lost it. Like when you went onto that stage, and that sheer crowd, everyone's just going mental. What did you learn about being a front man?
Oh, that's a really good question. I've never gotten that question.
I mean, serving
Bam.
up the good questions today.
That really is a good question, because you're right. There's something different about when you're in the front, you know. And like acting, it's the more you're exposed, the more you have to dig deep to be authentic. That's the thing that I find. You know, when you're trying to, what does a front person need to be? You're screwed. And you just have to really double down and be completely present and just tell the story that you want to tell in the song. And if you do that, then I think that's when you can gain the attraction that role demands as a front person in the band.
Because it also comes from Lady Gaga as well, as obviously like the supremos front woman herself. You guys need to get on the karaoke.
Yeah.
What would be your dream duet with her?
Oh, I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the Shallow.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. But that's him singing. I don't even know if I could do it now. Honestly.